Hi everyone, how are you doing? I hope you all are doing fine and I hope you're okay. Today we will have inappropriate shifts in verb tense. First, you have to log in using the aplusstudent.com. Click on your name, move on to language art grade 7. And the chapter is inappropriate shifts in verb tense. The lesson is identify and correct inappropriate shifts in verb tense. Alright, so the tense of a verb tells when the action takes place. Takes place. Action. Okay, so when action takes place, do not shift tense within or between sentences unless you need to reflect a time change. Do not, so you're not necessarily going to have to, shift the tense in a sentence unless if you have to reflect a time change. That's the only time that you have to change or, shift any tenses, okay? Just like we have in here, Kathy grew up in Cleveland, but now she lives in Pittsburgh. Now the sentence shifts to present tense to reflect a time change. So it's moving on to like present to show that, okay, this is what is happening now. Rachel grabbed the microphone and spoke to the crowd. So speak, spoke, okay? There's no need to reflect a time change. So both verbs should be in the same tense. So you do not need to, reflect or change any time, okay? You don't need to change anything. It should just be the same. So you only like make time change in a tense, in a verb, if you have to reflect it. But if you're not reflecting it, then there's no point. Hi. All right, so you just have to make sure that you stick with the same thing. All right, let's look at some examples actually. So we have Alexander Fleming presented his findings on penicillin, the first antibiotic, in 1929. Unfortunately, his discovery dashed lead to interest at the time. So change raises to past tense form. Okay, so you're gonna change it to the past tense form because it's already like in the past. So you'd say raised. Okay, raised lead to interest at that time. All right. Before the party yesterday, Jill slaughtered thick, tangy Kansas City style sauces on the ribs and dash them slowly in the oven. And then what? Bake them. All right. So there's no need to reflect the time change. So this is just an inappropriate shift in the verb. So you just have to change like the bakes to the past tense form, which become baked. Okay. In the past. All right. All right. So does the following text have an inappropriate shift in the verb tense? If so, you have to fix any verb that doesn't match the tense of the verb in bold. If not, submit the text without making any change. All right. So Blake poured the freshly made popcorn into a deep plastic bowl and dashed some salt on the top before claiming his spot on the couch. And sprinkles or sprinkled? What do you think is the right one here? The grade three, the maths grade three class, they will not be running, so the tutor will be back tomorrow. All right. So we have and sprinkled. So in the past and sprinkled. Okay. So in the early 1900s, Frank Epperson popularized the popsicle after he dashed his idea for the frozen snack. Patent or patented? So first to second. So the second. Alexander Fleming presented his findings on penicillin, the first antibiotic, in 1929. Unfortunately, his discovery dashed little interest at the time. Raises or raised? All right, so raised little interest at the time, in the past, right now. Okay, so in 1989, thousands of students in the People's Republic of China called for democratic reforms and dash in Tiananmen Square to protest the communist government's policies. Gathered or gather, first or second? So gathered. Although most people usually associate penguins with Antarctica, many penguins actually dash along the coast of Africa, Australia, and South America. Live or lived? What do you think is the right one here? So we have live along the coast of Africa, Australia, and South America. So in April 18, 2009, the race car driver Mark Martin won the NASCAR race at the Phoenix International Speedway in Avondale, Arizona, and dashed the first 50-year-old to win since 1993. Became or becomes. Alright, and became the first 50-year-old to win since the 1993. The black mamba, one of the world's deadliest snakes, live in the rocky savanna of Africa and dash in color from gray to dark brown. Varies or varied? What do you think? Varies in color from gray to dark brown. The photovoltaic cells in solar panels use energy from absorbed light to knock electrons in the cells loose electric fields in the cells, then dash the electrons in a particular direction, creating a flow of electricity. So directed or direct? What do you think? So then direct the electrons in a particular direction. Okay. So the Russian blue is a breed of domestic cats that dash a short, sleeky coat similar in texture to that of a seal. That has or that had. That has a short, silky coat. Okay. In 1960, two sisters, Teresa and Mary Thompson, invented a solar teepee for a science fair project and dash it a wingworm playing off the Algonquin term for dwelling wingworm. So name or named. So we have named. Okay. Before the party yesterday, Sharon slathered thick, tangy Kansas City style sauce on the ribs and dashed them slowly in the oven. Baked or baked? So we have and baked them slowly in the oven, baked in the past. The Mayors run a dairy farm and dash a soft creamy goat cheese or cheddar from their goat's milk, produced or produced. Okay, and produce a soft, creamy goat cheese. Okay. A car dealership generally discounts the previous year's models when the new automobiles dash on the showroom floor. Arrive or arrived. Okay, when the new automobiles arrive on the showroom floor. Arrive, so you don't need to change anything. In 1880, a series of deadly tornadoes ravaged Missouri in the town of Marshfield. Dash the worst losses. Suffered or suffers. Okay. Suffered the worst losses. Charlie poured the freshly made popcorn into a deep plastic bowl and dashed some salt on top before claiming his spot on the couch. So, sprinkled or sprinkles? So we have sprinkled some salt on top. Sprinkled in the past. Okay. Alexander Fleming presented his findings on penicillin, the first antibiotic, in 1929. Unfortunately, his discovery dashed little interest at the time. So raised little interest at the time. Okay. Although a ballet dancer pointer shoes appear dainty and delicate, their rigid tips dash incredible support, allowing dancers to balance on the tips of their toes. Provide or provided. Alright, and provide incredible support, allowing dancers to balance on the tips of their toes. Alright, so that's it for our lesson under inappropriate shifts in verb tenses. Can you tell me if you have any questions or not? All right, so since we have no questions, we'll end here for today. Try to complete this lesson if you haven't done it, and see you all next time. Bye, everyone.